Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a couple new items from Instinct. In the past, we've featured Instinct's modular travel system, which is a really cool travel backpack along with a set of accessories. We've also featured their Pro Camera Sling bag. I'll make sure to link in the description to the videos that I did for those below if you want to check them out. Here we have a few more minimal type sling options from Instinct that are a little bit newer. I've had a chance to test them out over the past couple of weeks, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my experience using them. I'll show you how I've loaded them out, walk through all the features, and I'll also talk about how they compare to some of the other similar items that are currently on the market. Before jumping into the video, I want to thank the company for sending the bags for me to test out. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny, and on this channel we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. Before jumping into the individual slings, I figured I'd start off with the aesthetic and the materials as there is some overlap. To me, both of these have a pretty modern and techie vibe, so it's a versatile aesthetic that's going to work well in a variety of environments. And as far as the fabric, both of these have a VX21 X-Pac. I'm a big fan of this fabric for both its lighter weight and its weather resistance. This is a material that's going to, be able to take some water if it happens to land on it and keep all of your stuff protected. It is offered in a different fabric if you want to check that out on their site, but both of these that I have here are the VX21, which I've used on a lot of bags in the past. It's worked out well. And then you also have some well-protected YKK zippers all throughout. And then taking a look at the individual slings, the first one that we'll take a look at is the Sacoche Lite, I believe is how it's pronounced. This is the simpler of the sling bags. I actually use this more as a tech pouch than an actual sling. You can see here it has some Hypalon attachment points that you can use with a strap that is included, so you can wear this as a crossbody or a sling bag. But to me, this type of thing with this size is just perfect as a pouch to throw into a larger backpack. Very simple layout overall. You just have a small zippered compartment on the front that's going to have some internal organization. You have a few slip pockets in there, and here I tossed in some wired headphones, and then I also have a cable to charge my phone. So some simple slip pockets here, nice amount of volume, and in this compartment you also have a little lanyard with a carabiner, which is going to be a good spot to attach your keys or a multi-tool. And then you just have one other compartment on this one. Before getting into that, I did want to just emphasize how slim this pouch actually is, which makes it great for tossing into the flatter compartments of bags that we've seen, such as the GR1 front pocket or the Evergood CPL on the front. Anything that's like a slim compartment, I really like this type of pouch as it manages to organize a lot of smaller accessories and make it easy to grab when needed. Then you have, again, well-protected zipper here with the larger compartment. And this is a pretty just simple compartment on the inside, no internal organization here. Good spot for holding some of those larger tech accessories that I typically have. So I have a laptop brick along with the USB-C cable for my MacBook. And then I also tossed in my Apple Magic Mouse. So pretty simple overall. Again, you can wear it as a crossbody bag if you want to, but for my purposes, with the simplicity of the layout and the slimness, I really just love using this as a tech pouch. The other item that we have here is the Tech and Trek sling bag. So this is a little bit larger, coming in at about 2.3 liters. So enough capacity to hold some of those bulkier items that wouldn't fit into your pants pocket or that you might not carry around with you, but not so overwhelmingly big. So a really nice balance here. Doesn't stick out too much even when it's a little bit fuller, as I have it here. And this has got quite a few kind of attachment points and features going on for its smaller form factor. So on the bottom you have some compression straps that can be used to hold something like a tripod or a gorilla pod, maybe a smaller umbrella. You can tighten that up if you don't want to use them. You have compression straps on the side as well that can help adjust how the bag sits on your shoulders. And you have a few external pockets, which I've found quite interesting. They're elastic pockets, but they're pretty small. I did find that they were able to hold a hand sanitizer pretty comfortably. In the other one, I have a little flashlight that I featured in my most recent EDC video. So still nice to have some kind of external easy access compartments besides the zipper pockets. Before diving into the other organizational areas, I want to take a look at the harness system and the area of the bag that actually rests against you while you're wearing it. So You have a very long strap here, so you have a lot of flexibility with how you can adjust and wear this. This is, meant to be used as a sling bag, so you can throw it over your shoulder in either direction. And then you can also wear it as a waist pack or a fanny pack, so you can adjust this, tighten it however you want, depending on how you're gonna be wearing it. You have a really nice magnetic fidlock buckle here. I really love this type of buckle as it's super secure but very easy to get on and off, and because of the placement, it kind of stays out of the way. It's not uncomfortable. And then you have these flaps here that have nice amount of padding and breathability. Same on the back panel. Not all slings are this breathable, so really nice to see the care that's in place, because a sling bag in general is going to typically create less sort of sweat and heat than a larger backpack, but it can still get a little bit moist on your back, particularly when it's heavier. So great to see here that they've added some really nice padding, breathability, some air channels to kind of help make it a little bit more comfortable as you're wearing this for a longer period of time. And then they've also included this clip on the strap that's meant to help manage the strap. I will say that this is quite long. I had a little bit of struggle sort of keeping this in check. You can kind of double up here using this clip to once you have the strap set to the length that you want it. You also have this ring here that makes it very easy to kind of grab and pull. So nice flexibility here, and whether I've been using it as a sling bag or a waist pack, it has felt quite comfortable. Jumping into the rest of the organizational options, you have a quick access pocket on the front. I like that this has a zipper garage in addition to the well-protected aqua guarded zipper. And so some nice space here for the items that you might be grabbing a little bit more regularly. I have a wall charger for my MacBook or my iPad. And then on the inside, you have some internal organization, some slip pockets here. I really like the bright orange lining to give you some contrast so it's easy to see what's on the inside. And in this compartment on the back, you have two additional larger slip pockets. So in this one, I have my Apple AirPods Pro, and then I also have another lightning cable for my tablet or my phone. And then at the top here, you have a few elastic bands that are gonna be great for holding something like a stylus or a pen. In my case here, I have the Ridge Bolt Action pen, which I've been using a lot recently. Very fun to use. You have two of those slots here. And then you also have another lanyard with a carabiner similar to the one that we saw on the Sacoche pouch. On the back of the sling bag, the side that rests against you while you're wearing it, you have another well-protected zipper here. This one's gonna be a little bit flatter. It's great for those more kind of sensitive items that you wanna keep closer to the body, less likely for a pickpocket to be able to get into them. So what I currently have in here is a Field Notes notebook to kind of represent maybe a passport. But you could also place some cash in here, or in my case, I actually have my wallet. This is the Ridge carbon fiber wallet, one of the ones that I've been using a lot recently. So decent amount of space here. You could also fit your phone, anything that's a little bit flatter that wouldn't cause any sort of bulging against your back. And then taking a look at the main compartment, the first thing I'll call out is that the zipper pulls here actually have these snaps that allow you to link them together to give yourself a little bit of theft deterrence. It's not quite the same as fully having kind of a lockable zipper, but it does make it a little bit more inconvenient for somebody to get into your main compartment here. So nice to see that included. And then you have a zipper that opens up wide enough to give you access to anything that you want to grab while you're wearing the bag. So also some good internal organization here. Jumping into the items that I have just kind of resting in the middle, which is the area of the largest volume. I have a GoPro, and then I also have a pair of sunglasses here. And you can see here now that that's empty, you have this space to either rest maybe a point and shoot camera if you prefer to carry that. This could probably hold a smaller umbrella, smaller water bottle. So really, it's a minimal sling. It's not meant to hold large accessories. I wasn't able to fit like an iPad mini in the back here. You have this larger slip pocket where I currently just have a higher capacity portable battery to keep my phone charged while I'm on the go. Very simple slip pocket, no sort of padding. Then you have a zippered area here that has some divisions. So you have this area segmented into smaller compartments that are going to be great for dongles or coins or just smaller accessories that you don't want floating around. And then on the other side, you have some larger slip pockets, which might be better for larger items that wouldn't fit in something like this. They're not elastic, but they do have enough volume to be useful for something like AirPods or a portable battery, a hard drive, or something like that. In the one here on the left, I have my Peak Design mobile tripod that I pair with my phone. And then inside of these slip pockets, you have some smaller slip pockets with these elastic sort of compartments, which are gonna be a good spot to store something like a memory card. This is just the case for one of my memory cards to showcase the sizing, but you have 4 of these different slots. So if you're a photographer that takes a lot of pictures, you have plenty of room to store those, or maybe even some smaller batteries. And that's pretty much it for this main area. So a nice variety of pockets, but still keeping things simple for the most part, so that you can toss in anything that you want to carry with you that doesn't fit into your pockets. I really love the aesthetic and the overall layout of this sling and the Sacoche. It's a really good kind of combination depending on what your needs. So if you're looking for something minimal, durable, and weather resistant, these are gonna be solid options to check out. And so to wrap up, it's been a pretty good experience testing out these new sling bags from Instinct over the past couple of weeks. I'll make sure to include a link in the description below to the company site where you can purchase these or learn more. As far as the price points, I believe that the larger sling bag is currently at around $100. It's maybe a little bit more regularly, but I see that they've run some sales as of late. And then this one is gonna be a little bit less as it's smaller and simpler, but in general, the price points on these feel pretty reasonable considering the features and the build quality that they have to offer, and they also compare well to other similar items in this price range. And so as I was testing this out, the first bag that they made me think of is Instinct's Pro Camera Sling Bag, which we featured on the channel. That was a little bit of a larger sling that had the same build quality and design sort of language that is in this sling bag that we saw in this video. It's just gonna be larger so that it can handle your camera gear. You're gonna be able to fit a body with some lenses or maybe a drone and your remote. It had some adjustable dividers, a lot of padding, really weather resistant materials, the same sort of breathability and adjustability on the harness system. So if you're interested in something that's kind of like these bags, but that's gonna be a little bit better for camera gear, then that's gonna be a great option to consider. The next slings these made me think of are the Air Day Sling and Day Sling Max, which were part of Air's updated travel collection, and I was really impressed with the feature set and the aesthetic of those bags. They have the same great build quality that Air's products typically have. I really love the organizational layout that they offer, and it's great that they come in 2 sizes depending on what you need to carry. The Day Sling Max is going to be good for holding a tablet, whereas the regular Day Sling is kind of comparable in size to the sling bags that we looked at in this video. So really solid alternatives, great look, very weather resistant, and if you're looking for something that's going to give you just maybe a little bit of a different organizational layout or some extra space, those are going to be fantastic options to check out. The next sling bag these made me think of is the Alpaca Bravo Sling Max, which is a really great tech-focused sling bag. It's a little bit larger. It's able to hold a 13-inch laptop. They recently updated the Bravo Sling Max, so it's gonna have some new features, but it has a very comfortable strap. It's adjustable, so you can wear it, whether you're righty or you're lefty. It's got a great organizational layout, good padding for your tech, weather-resistant materials. It also has some integration with Alpaca's modular system of accessories. So just a really versatile sling, and if you're looking for something a little bit larger that can handle a laptop and you prefer a sling bag over a backpack, that's gonna be a great option to check out. And then the last option that I'll mention here is the Le Petit Derriere from Tom Bin, which is a really versatile sling, very well built. It's got a little bit of a different aesthetic to this, a little more old school and outdoorsy versus the techie and modern vibe of this sling bag here. It's very well built. It's not gonna be maybe as weather resistant as this one, but it does have, plenty of pocketing, and I really like the integration that has with Tom Bin's ecosystem of accessories. So it's got O-rings all throughout, so you can customize it with a variety of accessories. And it's a little bit larger than this bag, so it will be able to hold a smaller tablet. They also have the Le Grand Derriere, which is a similar sling. It's just gonna be bigger if you want some extra capacity. So, again, different aesthetic, and if this isn't really the type of look that you're going for with a sling bag, you want something more old school, then that's gonna be a great option to consider. With that being said, both of these options from Instinct hold up pretty well against all those bags, and if you're looking for durable and versatile slings that are going to offer plenty of weather resistance, they have a nice look, a nice feature set, then these are going to be good options to take a look at. And I'm definitely curious to hear what you all think of these sling bags and how they compare to some of the other popular options that are currently on the market. And if there are any similar sling bags that you think I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I want to thank the company again for sending the bags for me to test out, and to you guys for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.